Ain't nothing better than this. Yeah, ain't nothing better than this.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Manjelah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Manjelah. I am the Angela
of the
Manjelah.
I am the man
of just the world. Yeah, you're the man.
I'm
babe.
the man.
You're the
unit.
man. If you saw the other episode, you'll see I'm still wearing my ugly shirt.
I'm still wearing my nice shirt.
We just recorded it.
You can't even see.
2 minutes ago.
It's so bright.
We have some questions from fans.
And we love doing this because we love answering your questions.
Did I finish my sentence?
I'm so sorry.
That was rude.
I'm so sorry.
I said, we have some, and we love doing that. Okay, sure.
I thought you were done talking.
Oh, wow. Okay. We have some. I hate you.
I'm sorry, Queen. Go.
No.
Look, the mic is away. Look.
We have some questions from fans that we are going to answer. And if you have a question you would like to submit for us to answer, how should they do that? DM us?
Yeah, DM us on Instagram. Okay. Leave it at the bottom of this. If you're not on YouTube watching us, please go to
video.
YouTube. You can comment on the bottom. And we'd love to hear from you. And please subscribe. And then hit that bell, that notification bell. So when these pop up, you'll know to watch them.
Yeah.
All
right.
That's YouTube talk.
Let's jump in to these questions.
Jump in.
This one is, what if you do if your in-laws are assholes?
Oh, my gosh.
So here's the thing.
We don't have that problem.
Neither one of us has that issue because his parents are amazing. I love his parents. They love me more than they love him.
100%.
Probably.
100%.
Most likely.
They do.
Most likely. And my parents are awesome too. So brag about my parents.
Yes, I love her mom. Her mom loves me. She's a sweetheart. Her dad, I believe, likes me. He's kind of like around and, we talk when we talk. But every time we do talk, it's always good, He's the most Anglo-sounding Mexican I've ever heard. Hey, Manwell, how you doing? I'm like, who the hell? Okay, Tom. It's very weird. But
what's interesting is I actually had an Uncle Tom that passed away, who is a white guy, and him and my dad used to get in fist fights all the time because they would fight over my Aunt Celia, because my dad dated my Aunt Celia before he dated my mom, and Uncle Tom would date Aunt Celia. So they would go back and forth. Aunt Celia would date either my Uncle Tom or my dad, and she ended up picking Uncle Tom and then had 3 kids with Uncle Tom, which is Selena, Shannon, Michelle. Anyways, so that's funny that you called my dad Tom as a joke, because that was his nemesis.
It's very interesting. Okay.
Anyway,
I think though, if you're what do they call?
If your in-laws are
assholes, this is what you do. So say Angie's parents were a-holes to me. I don't know why I'm saying a-holes.
I have ideas in my head too that may differ from yours, but go ahead.
If they're assholes to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, I expect her to defend me before I have to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
2, I will speak up.
Mm-hmm.
1000%, I will set boundaries. I will tell them exactly how they're being, exactly how they're acting. And if I don't need to come around, I won't come around. It's very simple to me. It's not like a complex thing. If you want to be assholes, if my significant other doesn't call them out before I do, I will call them out, and it's going to become very uncomfortable. Now, it depends on what kind of personality you are. If you're not a confrontational person, you may have trouble doing that. But until you stand up for yourself, they're going to do and act and be exactly how they want to be, because they have zero incentive to change. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it should ever get to that point. The person you're married to who is having the difficult parents, they should be the one standing up and setting the boundaries. You should never have to come out your face and lay the law down.
Yeah.
That's just facts.
So along the same lines, I was going to say set boundaries. You don't have to do it as confrontationally as my husband would, because he is an 8 personality.
No, but I'm saying I would do it if the significant other doesn't.
Sure.
So it shouldn't come to that.
But okay, so what I'm saying is you draw boundaries, not just with your in-laws, but even with your spouse, right? So if you have a conversation, communicate with your spouse, hey, when your mom starts saying this, and this to me, it's very disrespectful. And I would appreciate it if you speak up and say something on my behalf so that I don't have to. Like, I want to have a good relationship with your mom. I want to have a good relationship with your family. But when they do ABC, I feel all these ways. So can you please do something so that I don't have to? And then give your spouse the opportunity to do something, right? And then if they don't do something, then it's like, hey, just so you know, I'm going to say something next time, and it's probably going to splinter our relationship. Oh, no. Oh, ooh. Okay. Oh, good boy.
Good boys.
Oh.
Sorry, y'all. Bonzo just went to go
my God,
play.
my heart just jumped into my stomach right now.
What's up, Doug?
Oh, wow. Good boy, Bonzo. Come.
Welcome to the world of Manjelah, where our dog loves playing with other dogs. Keep going, babe.
Come, Bonzo. Okay. That was so scary.
What a cutie.
Beautiful German Shepherd just walked in, and I can't wait to replay this back to see the look of fear drop on my face right now. Okay, so it's the boundaries, and then the communicating, and then letting your spouse know, hey, I'm gonna have to say something. It may splinter our relationship. And it's that conversation with your spouse that even if your spouse speaks up and says something, that might splinter your relationship even then, because maybe his parents aren't used to being put in their place by their child, aren't used to being reprimanded, saying, hey, mom, you can't talk to my wife like that. Maybe that might put her in and be like, how dare you talk to me? I raised you and blah, blah, blah. That may cause some confrontation. But at that point, you got to choose. Is it happy wife, happy life, or happy mom and whatever the end of that would be?
Always choose the wife or the husband. If you're not choosing your significant other, then something's broken. 100% something's broken. Next one.
Oh, my God. Hold on. I'm still breathing.
Baby, it's okay.
I know it's okay, but let me process. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm gonna give you space.
I look at my hand is shaking.
Next question. You look like Rachel Green.
My hand is shaking,
Steady.
you guys. Oh my God.
How do you navigate who pays for stuff if one person makes significantly more money? Okay, there's two scenarios in this. If you're dating and one person makes more money than the other, I always feel like it's whack for an expectation of the person who has more money to pay for everything. Let me say that. The expectation is what's whack.
Yeah.
Let me also say, in this new world of equality, this is something where in the dating realm or even in the marital realm, like, so if you are a 21st century woman and the equality is necessary and you want to be seen as equal in every step of the way, one thing you always have to consider is if you want a traditional relationship or if you want a non-traditional relationship, because then there's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like if you pick and choose traditional things, like I want him to be the breadwinner, I want him to be whatever,
Sure.
but then lean back on equality at the same time and wanting to be able to do or expect certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's like a traditional way of having a relationship. So, and that means like back in the days, it was always, oh, the guy pays for everything. That's old. That's a traditional way of thinking, right? But in the new realm, in a new world, there's women that be banking a lot, not as much as men, like as far as like percentages goes. I think I heard today, the average medium income of women is $24,000 in America. And then the average men is like $36,000. But it depends on what your traditional views are, really. If you are a traditionalist or if you are new school. Because if you're new school, then it's just about, doesn't even matter. Like whoever has it, spend it. If you don't, whatever. If you're a person with the money and the person without the money isn't expecting you to do anything, but is more than happy to live life on their level, then be okay with it. If you're not happy with it, then you just got to come out of pocket. And that should just be okay. It's kind of like what happened with us when we first got married. I was like, Queen, I made $38,000 last year. I may never make more than $38,000. If you're not okay with that, you may want to find another guy, because I'm only chasing purpose. I'm not chasing money. And I don't mind living at $38,000 life. Like, I don't mind it.
I thought you were giving me a high five. I was like, yeah.
But you want to, you were making significantly more. So you're like, no, I like this life up here. And I'm like, cool. But just so you know, I'm okay with the normal
And then
life.
I created a monster.
Oh,
just
stop.
kidding. Okay. My thoughts were going to be, again, coming down to communication, and there is no manual of how to handle it. It's really going to be conversation of, clearly you make more money than I do. I can't afford to go out to eat every single night, and I don't expect you to pay for us every single time. So can we find a happy medium of sometimes we just eat at home, we'll cook at home, or you come to my house or I'll come to your house, or whatever it is, and have that communication. And then if that person's like, yeah, that sounds great, or they're like, actually, don't worry about it, I'll pay for you when we go out, then.
But that becomes a problem. Okay, so say this is the female that's asking. So
Don't say his name.
I'm assuming that she's the one that makes more money. Again, you have to define if you are into a traditional relationship or not. Like, if you are a non-traditional woman expecting traditional relationship, then that gets kind of difficult. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which is a big deal. I know that there's a lot of women that want the guy to make more money because it just makes them feel more secure, makes them feel better, But if you happen to be the woman that's making the more money and the dude isn't, again, most of the time I think men can be. Would you say that men are insecure in that scenario? Because I feel like most of the time. Well, the
question is, how do you navigate who pays for stuff if one person makes significantly more money? The way you navigate it is communication. You check in. So if that person's like the example I gave, and like, no, I'll pay for you when we go out, you check in. Like, some time goes by. And
sure. I'm not saying that's. I'm saying, though, because there's a question posed, then I think you need to look deeper than just who pays, because there's obviously an expectation there.
Sure.
Or else you would have never mentioned it. There's people I know that have money and they don't ever think twice about who pays.
So maybe this person is frustrated that she's taken her boo out to eat for the past 2 months and paid for everything.
Right. So then that's different. It has nothing to do with money. It has to do with entitlement. If the other person just expects you to pay, which is what I said at the beginning,
okay,
then you have the money isn't the problem. It's the person's entitlement. Mm-hmm. So it really all depends. If you want to, and this is why I keep going back to the system that you choose to prescribe to. If you are a non-traditionalist, then it's all fair game. Whatever situation you agree to is what it is. Whether it's the woman that makes more and she takes care of the dude, or the verse, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's no traditional norm. If you are a traditionalist, then it's like you are a woman and you want to find the guy that takes care of everything, and you just kind of ease back. So it's just like what kind of person or relationship that you want to have. Because if it's non-traditional, then all fair game. You make the more money. So if you want to have a nice life, cool. But if you have someone that's entitled, then that's when it becomes a problem, because now they're expecting you to do stuff, and now they're moving their life elevated to your life standard without even having the conversation or the commitment to say, yo, I'm riding with you. It's just, for now, I'm riding with you, and I'm going to take advantage of it all. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Man, these questions are great. We hope you guys keep writing them in, because we want to keep answering them. If you guys like these episodes, hit that like, subscribe, let us know that you like it. Let us know what questions you have, and we will try our best. By no means do we think we're pros, but we do know a little bit about how we've navigated our life, and hopefully what we've done we can share with you guys and help you out a little bit. So
remember earlier when Bonzo ran up to a German Shepherd like he's not a little snack? He was like, hey, who's this? Bonzo's this big, and the other dog is like this big, and he was all, who's coming in? I don't understand.
What a cutie.
I still am like sweaty from the interaction.
And on that note, we love you guys. Please hit us up. Please subscribe. Please do all the things.